monsters. Alright, what is it? Oh, what is up, YouTube? It is HGJ here. I hope you guys are doing well because, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a discussion video to talk about Magnificent Monsters, the next TCG import set. I guess this is replacing our 10s because there are a ton of reprints from cards from different sets that have been released within the last year as well. Um, I'm quite actually excited about this set because now looking at what's in it, there are a lot of cards that I would like to get my hands on. So I definitely will be looking at their prices and seeing if anything has fluctuated with them being reprinted here. But I'm very, very excited about this because some of you were like, HPJ, I thought you said you didn't like this set. I still don't. I still don't. And from the comment section of things that I've been looking at, I'm not the only one, thank God. And I think a lot of people will agree with me that Konami, you're fucking up your brand. You can't be the CEO and fuck up your brand. Just putting that out there. Because there are a lot of cards in this set that definitely don't need to be here, and there's a lot of cards that do need to be here, and they're not here. And I don't see them, I don't understand why they're not here. So, just like Magnificent Maestros that's coming out in November of this year, Magnificent Monsters, this is going to be focusing on the heroes of the series, the main protagonists. So Jaden, Yugi, Yuma, Yusei, Yuya, and I don't know the guy from a Playmaker. I think is his name. He has a U name, but I don't remember it because I really will be honest with you. I did not care about Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns. I really didn't. I think the only character I ever cared about from that series was Soulburn, and that's only because he played the fire deck from the series, and I thought it was really cool. And a couple of boss monsters, which I liked as well. Fuck you, Trickstar. You're garbage, and you know why you're garbage. So anyway, as you can see here, the cover of the set features the 6 main protagonists with new variants of their ace monsters. Also, we have the new rarity Grandmaster Rare. This is funny though because Grandmaster Rare in the OCG is actually called Overrush Rare, where the card artwork extends outside of the parameters of the box art, of the box that the artwork is in. There should be other cards that I would love to see with this type of rarity. I'm not gonna lie. Like, where's Harpie Feather Duster? Where's a couple of Harpie cards as well? I know I'm supposed to do a video about that too, but that's gonna be a different video. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this. I'm not gonna redo every card. I will just state some of the major reprints because I'll leave it to you. I did try to record this earlier. I think it took me maybe about 20 or so minutes before I realized I was halfway through it. I was like, holy shit. So, yeah, so this is basically just multiple card pools from each set. Tons of cards from major sets here. But the first thing, of course, is that all the major Dark Magician stuff is being printed into this set. So the new Dark Magician, the Pharaoh Servant, Karibo is here as well. The Dark Magician Curtain, which I know a lot of people are going to go crazy over because holy shit, Dark Magician, this is going to be the year where you're finally going to take over the game. Are you going to be the winner of a YCS? Because Dark Magician is the Dark Magician. How is it that you're the only main protagonist that we haven't seen at a Worlds? Just saying. We do have Yuma cards, we have Yusei cards, we have Jaden cards. We have basically just cards for the main protagonist. The crazy thing here is that Sky Striker, Widow Anchor, and Linkage are both here. Alright. We also have the other card pool of newer cards and variants that are coming into the set as well. Which they look nice. Shoutouts to, what is it, WP? WP, part of the P set, like IP Masquerena, SP Little Knight. They're gonna have another monster adding to this, which is really cool. And then also there's gonna be alternate artwork of SP Little Knight, which looks fantabulous. I like it. We also get some chibis, because you guys know you love some chibis. There's gonna be some chibis here, which is gonna be really cool. Those chibis, if I can get the lineup of chibis that are here. Okay, so here we go. So the chibis here are going to be Witchcraft Madame Vare, Dia Bellstar the Black Witch, Visa Starfrost, Ib the World Chalice Jessica, Divine Arsenal Double Aces Sky Thunder, Exo Sister Magnificent. Oh, I know someone who is going to be excited to have her chippy. Mech Knight Crusader Aeromax. Um, the life, the Lightless Shadow Abo Akui, and I hope Aku, Abo Aku. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Skyshaker Mobilize, Engage, and Dark Ruler No More are all getting chibi variants of them. The chibi version of Dark Ruler No More is the most funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. That is some funny shit right there. That is some funny shit right there. That is some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. Because we already know what Dark Ruler No More looks like. It's basically, um, Dark Ruler the Abyss basically striking down Dark Ruler Hades with his magic to stop his abilities, which is basically what Dark Ruler No More is doing. And I think it's probably the most hilarious shit because holy crap, like, dude, you are just getting slapped left, right, up, and down. Um, so these two pulls, you have Pool A is going to be Ultras, Extended Artworks, and or Starlight Rares. And the second Pool B, is basically just straight Ultras. That also includes the Chibis. Going into pools C, D, and E, these are going to be cards that have not had a foil print and are now getting a foil print. I am not reading through all of this, so you can see this for yourself. The main hits here are hero cards, Guardian Slime and Red Eyes getting printed because in the future, with the releases of Immortal Phoenix, as well as Bond Bond of the Brave, are going to have major support for not only, well, Bond of the Brave is going to have the support for Joey cards, and then Ra is getting its own wave of stuff. So an Egyptian God reprint plus some reprints for Red Eyes cards, not bad. Sea Monster of Tessalus. This card's getting a reprint because it's a normal monster variant tuner fusion monster, and with the upcoming release of the Zenet archetype coming to the TCG in December, this is basically just, shoveling in some of those cards to finally get printed to have normal variant monsters in the extra deck to be used around with, because that's what that archetype's gimmick is playing around with normal monsters, both in the main and the extra. We also have a couple of fusion monster reprints, probably just to also support a couple of standalones for their main protagonists as well. Funny thing is, here the Bella's in here. And I don't know if that card has had a reprint yet. There's some other reprints in waves of cards as well from different various archetypes as well. Some of them include Draco Tail, Self Accord, the Shining Sarcophagus archetype, and a couple of other things. Mainly here for me is Kashtira, Tier Elements Kashtira, because I still do not own that card, and I am very shocked that this card is getting another reprint, but it's actually pretty good for me because someone who does not have that card, I would love to have that card in my arsenal, especially for my Kashtira collection because I do not have all the Kashtira cards. All right, moving on to um, some more pool E, C, and D. We have some more extra deck cards, and we have some more spells and traps. Here are some honorable mentions. Ghost Trick Alucard, Iron Chain Dragon in the reprint. Delinquent Duo, as I like to say it, Delinquent Duo, is getting a reprint here. I'm very shocked that Duo is getting printed in this set, but I think it's one of the few old school band cards is getting reprinted because the other one right there, if you see it on the screen, Sixth Sense is getting a foil reprint. If you guys don't remember, Sixth Sense had its TCG release back in 2013. It was banned early 2014 because it only lasted a couple of months in TCG, and at that point it was broken. It got broken because not of decks that you thought would have used it. No, it's because of decks that actually did fucking use it, and they were the decks that you probably assumed. Because both Dragon Ruler definitely took advantage of this card, not only being both a discard outlet for its engine, but also being a draw engine as well for it to take advantage of. Because you're going to choose 5 or 6, and you're going to try to see if your opponent's going to either roll that 5 or 6 for you to draw, or roll that 1 to 4, and you're going to be able to mill those cards. Most people will hope that they would roll the 4 so that you can mill some cards, which 9 out of 10 would be Dragon Ruler cards, so that you can survive some Dragon support in your graveyard, so that you manage to support the ones in your hand are already in there. Outside of that, Waboku is getting a reprint. I am very shocked Waboku is here. But no, Waboku is here. There's a couple of other cards here for some of you main uh, world, whatever, you main staple people. There's some Sinful Spoils. There's some Radiant Typhoon cards. There's some Sandal Core cards here. A couple of Fur Hire reprints as well. But yeah, this is just a standing ovation of some of the cards that I thought was fascinating here. The next pull is basically just to clarify some of the special bonus packs. Bonus pull 1 will have the Boss Monster pull. The second one is the Chibi variant artwork, and the third one is the new cards that are being added to the TCG, in addition to the ones that are already being added. So basically, some more artwork changes. So these cards will either be secret rare or starlight rare, depending on what the randomization of the sets will be. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I really don't have too much to really give you guys because, like I said, this is a reprint set. And with most reprint sets, they're just importing things that are not here yet, or they're basically trying to add additional things to it so that you can have it together. So, what is my overall thought of this? I think there are tons of cards that definitely need to be in here that have not been in here. Where's Thunder King? Because I know there's that Thunder archetype that was doing extremely well, and they was circulating around Thunder type monsters, and even more so, Thunder King would have been a great addition to this. I don't know if Thunder King is being reprinted in maybe like the OTS pack, but this is probably been a good time to reprint Thunder King again, so that Thunder King can be more playable, or at least more viable to the play style of the new archetype that's coming out. Some people are screaming Gatling Dragon, because I guess the extra deck cards for some of the older sets have not had their good reprints, which yeah, they have not. There are a lot of extra deck monsters from the older days of Yu-Gi-Oh that still need a good reprint or two, and I think there's still a couple of things missing. We don't even know if we're gonna get cards for the classic art collection, or if Konami TCG is gonna do their own thing about that. But I would love to see that. I know the set comes out in October for the OCG. So I'm wondering if that's going to be something the TCG is. If you guys don't know what that is, basically it's an amalgamation of cards from the manga, or, well, from TCG, OCG, that are getting their manga variants. I haven't done a video on it because the three cards that I'm hopefully looking for are Harpie Lady, Harpie's Feather Duster, and I forget what the other Harpie card is, but I would love for it to be Elegant Ninjatas. And just to have the prints of the OG Harpie cards from the manga being printed. Even more so Cyber Harpie Lady, because I know they've shown her as well being printed. But yeah, that is for a whole nother video. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be it for Magnificent Monstros. If there are any questions, you can leave them in the comment section. I'll leave a link to both Duel Daddy and to YGOrganization of the lineup of things that are going to be used. I mean, of the full list of everything. But yeah, I have literally no major like lineups of things for you guys. So yeah, that is pretty much where it stands. But no, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Socials are in the link in bio link below. And I'll just catch you all next time. HPJ signing out. Alright, bye bye.